Hello, my name is Pierre-Alexandre Tremblay. I'm a musician, composer, performer, improviser, and I'm also a reader here in computer composition and studio director at the University of Huddersfield. So we're currently in the Spiral, which is a multi-channel, multi-dimensional speaker system where we do experiments with space. People at home have cinema with 5.1. Here we have 25.4 in 3 dimension, and we explore how music can be put in space. This is part of the many researches that happen here in Huddersfield in music technology. So here at Huddersfield we have 3 courses at undergrad level where we teach music technology. The first one is a half-half balance between music and technology, where people will learn how to use technology, but in a very creative way. So like both sides of the windows, we would say. So the producer and also the musician. If that's not enough music for you, you have 2 ways of being 2/3, 1/3 balanced towards music. One of them is called BA Music Technology and Popular Music, where you will study towards pop music history, the studio as a creative tool. You can even do pop performances classes. And then on the other side, you can do the classical, a BMOS, where your 2/3 in music will be more anchored towards classical music, classical performance, classical composition, and musicology. So here at Huddersfield, we have if I take my studio director hat, we have amazing facilities. We have 11 studios. This is a postgrad research one. We have a proper professional standard recording level where 3rd-year students do their individual project, which is fantastic. We have 3 5.1 studios when they can explore the relation with image and spatial sound. We have pop overdub suites. We have 3 of them, and we have 2 more experimental 8-channel 7.1 studios. We also have 2 Mac labs full of the latest generations of software. We have pop practice rooms, we have classical rooms, we have 1 concert hall and 1 recital hall. What else? There's a lot of things. And what we have as well is all these students. Because we take a generous cohort, the students have the great advantage of being able to share experience and discover strengths and weaknesses, because nobody can do everything perfectly. So this relationship, I still work with people I've discovered they have strengths that I don't have when I was an undergrad. This is one key element. Networking is what makes the professional life after. And having these musicians and these music tech students all in the same building, all working together hard, hopefully, that's really good, because it creates this kind of networking. And all these concerts as well, because all the staff here are research active. It's a research department. So we have 2-3 concerts a week all year long, where students can actually listen to all the musics of the last 400 years played by top professional standard performers. So it's a good way of experimenting with new material as well. And we also have the research-informed teaching. So, for instance, the sound system we have for the concerts, called the HISS, the Huddersfield Immersive Sound System, is a research bid that brought like about £200,000 worth of equipment, which is top class. And then we use that for pop performance, we use that for electroacoustic performance. All these performances will benefit from that material, and the students can actually volunteer on the technical team at undergrad level, touch all that equipment, which in other universities would either not be there or be reserved to only IN postdocs. So it's quite a good place to be here, where everyone kind of work together, and I really like it. So part of the 3 courses here are, they can all be sandwich courses. We call them sandwich, but they have an industrial placement between the 2nd and the 3rd year. And I like 2 things mainly about that. The first thing is that most students study for the course, they study for their parent, they study for different things. And when they go in real life for 1 year, they discover that actually, like university, what their lecturer says actually makes complete sense. And that's their own life that they're actually building by doing all these experiences and stuff. 3rd-year students or final year students who come after a placement, they're inquisitive, they're demanding, they're self-driven. I love that. I think that's fantastic experience. And the great thing about that is that we don't obviously say, okay, get a placement. We have a full year of placement team helping the students to actually find a placement, but not just find a placement, but how to build a resume, a presentation letter, how to behave in interview, and to be prepared for that. And throughout the year, we go as tutor, see the placement in the students in placement, sorry, and we see them in action. We can help them with the reality of being in real life for the first time most of the time. And then when they come back, they're better students, but most importantly, they're better humans.